this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Forced out to his left. The 20. 10. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 24. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
694.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darnell Savage.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that one going to come up short, low throw. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
And you're right, 2 extra DBs out there.
And it's 3rd down. Hey, 26.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this one is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Stidham. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's going to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Well, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders will take over possession here. 34. So a potential momentum shifter there. Looking at a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I'll agree with you on that one because this game is still very much...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Stidham from the shotgun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Packers 49, Raiders 24. Mason Crosby.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offenses have success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And more reason.
And oh, he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 42.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it then. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Here's Watson. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. That's complete to Dobbs. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr, 33 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
Raiders 31. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man. That's Lazard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jones again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. In motion left, the tight end. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers looking to throw.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. One final try now for Carr. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Mahomes going to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. James Prochet deep for Baltimore.
And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. taken down right at the line.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Colin Saunders never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Down to the 22-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 22, Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit.
Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd-down situation. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the false start will back them up 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. This time Jackson will throw it.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
I see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate where he throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Butker's kick here is good. And that makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him now?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading on a final quarter, your layoff has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's Jackson to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Mahomes.
finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Here's Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, he thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Jackson.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Just a field goal, that's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 series.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 3 out, real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Right, 97. Blue striker.
Now Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter. It won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 37. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. 69.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's complete to Brown, right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He stiff arms him. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Gainwell.
32 yards.
And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
So if they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Lance now on first down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Past the 20. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 71 yards.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I saw this with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket in one time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And he can only manage to get this to the 55-yard line. Well short of first.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They're going to look to throw.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. They'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he stopped immediately there. The offense on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
To throw, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed and now fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel, 78 yards. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Back deep, Ray McLeod.
It's taken to the 26. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make a jump.
Touchdown, 49ers! Trey Lance, 71 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Niners 41, Eagles 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're going to look.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On 1st down, Lance. That's complete left side to Gray.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield,
Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And got his man complete. Touchdown. George Kittle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. They send McCaffrey in motion right.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, wise choice was made here, and he didn't risk a turnover because he understood the pressure was coming, saw the tight coverage, and decided just to throw it away and live another down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Green.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I like what he showed me in this game because he certainly understood when it was time to scramble with the ball. On this play, he shows me that he knows when to throw it away as well.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hey, green. Blue is black. Blue is striker. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Red 52. Green Jack. Red cycle.
Throwing now is Lance.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Lance.
As the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Niners 35, Eagles 17. Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play.
Hurts fumbles it.
And this is going to be 49er football. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Eagles 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Hurts will throw.
It's complete. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And cycle. Field flat.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lance steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They send McCaffrey in motion right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back on into the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They send McCaffrey in motion right.
Red. Rocket, stick. Ultra. Red, yellow.
And Lance now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 24-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
From the gun, it's Lance.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Field black. Field yellow. Ready?
Lance now on first down.
That's Samuel, caught left side. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
97.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we
The
go.
first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Right, 2. 2, go. Black Ultra. Strike.
Here's Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
White. 6, 7. Yellow, go.
Lance and company going on fourth down.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, down at the 33.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Back 60.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Check match. Check match. Seventy Ranger. Warrior 70.
They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Now Lance.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gold with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now again, the Eagles will go for 2. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On first down, Lance going for it all.
And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on third down.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the fourth quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run with Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And they will remain well behind. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Right, white, stick, mega, smash, red. Watch it, stick. Red, yellow.
On first and 10, here's Lance.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the...
is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen flush to his right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, 27 yards. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Down to about the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down. Rodgers dancing to his... Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The 20. 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Ball for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll go again to Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Throwing now is Rodgers.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Rodgers again now.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 17 yards out.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Throwing is Allen on third.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Diggs in motion left. Allen going to go on fourth down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last time out.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down.
That's taken in by Watson.
So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They'll buy some time right.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Diggs going in motion right. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Rodgers to throw once more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And inside give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time Allen will throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 2, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Again, it's Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Rodgers.
Right side to Watson. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
Rodgers now to throw. Rolling to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Diggs in motion left. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Caught by Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Allen on third. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for two. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for two here. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for two there, even though they were unsuccessful. But this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and what, less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But that keeps smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage.
To the 17. They're on 17-yard line.
Come on, set!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Throwing first play is Lance.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone in the coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Lance going to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Here's Lance.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Striker, 3-3.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Quick, yellow.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he goes out right around the 39. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for his sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lance looking to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
As the first half is winding down,
and the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Rodgers.
Right side to Watson.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Rodgers going to throw.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 25.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, green. Blue black. Red green. Yellow blue. Long red.
Now Lance.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. To kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. He showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Slot man moves right. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The slot man in motion right. Now Rodgers got to have this one.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. From just shy of midfield, Lance.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. And now a timeout taken here defensively. offensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Lance now on first down. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive, the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Brought in by Dobbs on the comeback route.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
But they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Now Rodgers.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Slot man moves right. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Rodgers to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.